Welcome back to Pay Adventures. We are in Similan Islands, Thailand. Today we are visiting the Similan Islands, a beautiful group of islands in the Andaman Sea, just off the coast of Phang Nga province. It's a tropical paradise with some of the clearest turquoise blue water I've ever seen. It's a bit of a mission to get to the Similan Islands, so today I'm showing you what the experience is actually like, if it's worth the price, and some practical tips to help you make the most of your day out here. The boats leave from Fantastic Similan Travel pier in Phang Nga. If you're staying in Phuket, that's a 2-hour drive each way, which is why the tour pickups start as early as 6 AM. We decided to stay in a villa in Phang Nga the night before, about 30 minutes away. We rented our own car. It meant we didn't have to leave until 7:30 AM, and when we arrived at 8 AM, parking is easy right outside the check-in. Once you check in, they give you a coloured wristband so you know exactly which boat you're on. It's a massive operation with many boats, and this is how they keep the groups organised. While you wait for the briefing, there's free breakfast spread with coffee, toast and cereal. Alright, we're getting on the boat to Similan Island. Very exciting. Full house on the boat here.
Beautiful girl! Boom, boom. Welcome to Andaman Sea! And on the board, we have a small toilet. A small toilet just in case. Beep beep, boom boom, it's okay.
There are two choices of boats when booking, catamaran or speedboat. We chose the speedboat as it's faster and cheaper, and we didn't feel any seasickness at all. We paid about 130 Aussie dollars per person for the full tour. This was booked through Klook, and I'll leave a link in the description so you can compare prices between the speedboat and catamaran. There's also different prices for different pickup points.
The way go to the viewpoint, everyone. The way go to the viewpoint, walk to inside and turn to the left. Please take off your shoe and then keep it with you. And please don't jump because behind the boat so slippery. And the boat has many rocks.
Now a bit of a tip, wear water shoes. I bought these on Temu for about $10 and they were a lifesaver. They're perfect for the hike, but most importantly, some of these beaches have sharp coral and rocks right up into the shallows. Having these on mean you don't have to worry about your feet getting cut up. Being made of silicone means they're also dry really quickly.
Thailand, if you want to change your clothes, change your bikini, walk to inside and then go stage. I recommend you the blue bag. The blue bag you can leave on board. Okay, but you can take it only this mat is okay because we're using the this mat we're using on this island. At the beach you can lay down, sleep, sit. You can. Pocket money, telephone, take it from boat because the boat parking outside. Picks up you again 11:30.
A lot of people here now. Okay. Yeah, we have arrived. Woo! Similan Island, we made it. Finally made it.
My dream.
That took a long time. That took about an hour to get here.
It took me many years to get here.
I think it's about 50 k's from the coast, right? It's going about 50 k's an hour.
The sand is like
Oh
blue,
yeah, the
white.
sand is super white here. And the water, we'll get to it soon, is like very, very, very blue. Turquoise. Very exciting to be here. The hike up to Sail Rock is a scramble, and the rocks get scorching in the sun, so again, wear the shoes. Oh. Whoa.
Thank you.
You slip and fall, that's it.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. Wow. This is cool.
Right.
Oh, look. We've made it. This is lookout point. Oh wow. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. This is the perfect place for photos with that iconic view of the beach and the ocean below. You definitely can't leave the Similans without getting this shot. Oh, we're going higher. Well, there's heaps of people up here. like this. Oh. White sand, hey? Beautiful. Let's go in the water. Very blue water here. Woo. Wow, it's incredible, isn't it? Oh, it's so nice and warm, the water. There's some waves as well. Whoa! Oh, shit. Okay, so it's not very safe. It's a bit corally, it's a bit rocky straight away here. You can't just dive straight in. It's very rocky here. Very rocky. I think it's all rocky, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa, strong guy. Alright, we are going to board the ship. We're done with island number 9 and island number 8. Now we're going to head to island number 5 now.
1. Don't swim outside. Be careful outside for the speedboat. In and out all the time. And 2. Don't step on the rock. Don't step on the rock because the rock have a seashell, very sharp. Be careful to cut you. And 3. Don't swim in the red line. Don't go to the beach because over there for the sea turtle lay in the egg. For the sea turtle lay in the egg. And number 4. Don't fish, don't touch, and not eat animal underwater. And the last thing, insurance cover only who wear the life jacket. If you take off life jacket, you don't need life jacket. You don't have insurance cover.
After the hike, we went to the snorkeling spots. The only annoying part was the exit of the boat. They let people exit from the back of the boat in order, but then the line got stuck because the crew was helping children with their life vests right at the exit. Everyone at the front of the boat, who was already geared up and ready to jump in, had to wait about 15 minutes. It would have been much faster if they let those ready to swim go in first and then help the children later. But once you're finally in that clear water, the wait feels worth it. So one tip if you want to jump in the water sooner, sit at the back of the boat because they let you just jump straight in.
We at island number 9, but let's go and see what's underwater club.
The water clarity is unbelievable. If you're lucky, you can see black tip reef sharks or sea turtles in the reefs. I didn't spot them this time, but they're very common here, so keep your eyes peeled.
How's the water?
Oh my god, it's amazing.
It's like paradise.
Paradise underneath. I've never actually seen something so clear before when I'm swimming.
Here, right?
Yeah.
You come after April, after May, you can't get here.
Oh,
They'll close the island.
Oh.
Yeah, and April is like the best time to come because the water is very clear.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not a monsoon season. It's like a very peak, very high.
Yeah.
Very nice. Alright, let's go down there.
Lunch is served in a big open-air cafeteria on the island. It's a huge buffet with mostly Thai food and also includes soup and fresh fruit. Standout for me was the fresh prawns. Well, so how's the food? Not bad, right? Oh, they even got like prawns, fried chicken, which is awesome, a bit of curry, and soup. Yeah, it's like my favourite type of soup. After lunch, you have a couple hours to yourself just to enjoy the beach. This final beach has perfect sand and water and is a great way to end the day trip. Similan trip is almost finished. The boat's about to arrive to pick us up. So, what do we have to say about Similan? I think it's the best water I've ever been in. And considering I'm from Australia, I've not been to a lot of beaches in Australia. Nothing even comes close to this in Australia. Yeah. So I think they must really look after this water here. They were quite strict with where we could go and stuff like that, which is really good. But they're very good at conserving the water here and the environment, which is amazing. As you can see, the water is like this.
So we only are allowed to come here 6 months in a year, from I think of October to end of February. Oh no, I mean end of this month, April.
End of April.
Yeah, 15 of May till October. All the island in this would be closed every day, so they can clean up and make sure the environment show itself. And yeah, amazing. And there's another island group called Ta Chai that we should visit probably next year or this year recently.
Yeah.
So I think we should go.
Yeah, this is amazing.
The boat leave now.
When the boat got back at 4:30 p.m, we were able to walk straight to our car and leave immediately. We were home before the transport vans even left the pier. This is another benefit of driving rather than relying on the vans. Just some final tips. There are toilets and change rooms on every island. Phone signal is good on the beach, but dead on the boat. And strictly no drones allowed. I'll leave a link to the booking in the description. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.